Welcome to episode 6 of the Clean Finish podcast. Here with Wiza and Blackjack. Follow us on Twitter at Wiza Now, at It's 21 Blackjack, at Need Clean Finish at Need Clean Finish. Here to talk a little bit about things that happened during the week in wrestling. We just got finished watching NXT. We got to address a few rumors going on this week, and I actually want to start off by going a little bit back to the review that we did on Monday, where we discussed Paige's promo, and I think there may have been a little bit of confusion about where both of us were headed. Well, maybe not so much you, but more so much where I was going with it.
Yeah, I'm in here.
So we both are. You're kind of. By the way, you're kind of echoing a little bit.
Am I? I probably. Yeah. Open, so I'm gonna go mute again.
Okay. So one of the things that I think the point that I was trying to get across was that we were both hitting on the same thing, where it's that it's clearly a work. The point of it is that, and I think that the point that they were trying to make is that this is supposed to be a work shoot, but that the target was missed because the promo itself put the blame on the wrestlers and not the performers themselves, and not backstage, where we know that that's the real problem. And because Paige brought up, we know the reason why the Bellas are on top, and there is no revolution. It begs to ask, why didn't she go deeper? I think where we were missing, and where I think we started to see differently, was the issue of how do you justify that in kayfabe? And I said this because I couldn't figure out how Paige could have said it.
You hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Hold on, you can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Are we on Skype?
No.
How can you hear me and I'm supposed to be muted? That's weird.
Well, yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, that's probably why it sounds so echoey. This isn't default. There we go.
Okay, now you're muted. Now I can't hear you.
And now we're perfect.
There you go. Oh, wow, you sound way better.
See, it's because now it's on Firefox, because the channels are on two different browsers I have them on.
Uh-huh.
So I needed to have my settings the same here as well. So yeah,
lovely. Glad to hear that you're here and sounding way better. Anyway, yeah, where we were missing was how can you say this in kayfabe then? And I think that maybe we got a little too caught up, or maybe I got a little too caught up in it, because I just couldn't see how Paige could say that. Then it dawned on me how she could, and the second that she could, I realized it really, really stuck out that we were making the same points. And that, yeah, she really did miss. She missed huge on this. And by her, I really mean the people who wrote this. If this is supposed to be a work shoot and they're writing this, right?
Hold on, wait. Because I don't know if everybody that's here, all three people, I don't know how many people are watching right now, because I haven't clicked on any links or anything.
It's looking like 35 right now, 34.
All right. So in case anybody missed that whole spiel that we went on, about Paige's promo about the Divas Revolution, it's on the Raw review that we did, and it's probably a segment that I would need to upload here. I'll probably do it. I'll probably get it together tonight and upload it tomorrow in case you guys missed it, if anybody missed it. So just to get you up to speed, well, not to get you up to speed, but it was something pretty entertaining to listen to.
Yeah,
and Blackjack has some time to think about it, and he's filling in some blanks.
Yes. So here's the blank, because here's just what the promo was missing. Because I posted an article again on Kate's side. You can check it out there. Blackjack XXI. It's my name. You can find me there. It was actually on the main page for. It still is actually on the main page.
All right, good. I'm with you.
Article is titled Paige Bomb Misses Its Target.
Mm-hmm.
Because it really didn't miss on
Paige Bomb. Paige Bomb. That's funny.
basically, I listed it all off where I said that Paige hit on her points that Charlotte is just a placeholder in her dad's shadow. Sasha is all talk and no substance. Becky is the least relevant. Natalia's nowhere. It's all things that we've said. And then she hit on the key point that there is no revolution. But the issue is that that's on booking. That's not on them, the performers.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Because in kayfabe, you can't say that Sasha's won everything. Why hasn't she been given a title shot?
She hasn't lost yet, has she?
No, she hasn't.
Okay.
And here's where I kept getting stuck on was how do you say that it's not on? Sorry, how do you say that it's not on the performers, and shed some light that it is on booking without really saying it?
Mm-hmm.
And I figured it out.
All right, let's hear it.
So Paige, we know Paige is in the interviews, and we know that Natalya, he's even said, "Hey, I don't know why I'm not here." Stephanie McMahon is your out.
As soon as you said what Natalya said right there, what you're going to say or where you're leading to completely dawned on it. It just dawned on me. Just make this whole thing just the real divas versus them. Or you can almost a female authority where you have the Bellas as the wrestlers and you have Stephanie as the corrupt, just the corrupt person backstage that's been booking this thing terribly. If you want to put it on somebody,
right?
Because she introduced the Divas Revolution.
Exactly. There you go.
I'm gonna let you keep going. I just wanted to let you know. I see where you was going. As soon as you said something about Natalya, I say, you know what?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's where you put the blame. Go ahead. Go for it.
Here's where it is. So I posted the article and I said that that in this promo where she missed is that she didn't put this on booking, and I can tell you nearly everybody said, but how do you do that in kayfabe? She loses her job if she said that, and it was the points that I kept making on Monday until I filled in the blank and I realized, no, wait, you can do this, and she doesn't have to lose her job because if it's a work,
Stephanie's already the front man.
Exactly. That's who you work this on. And somebody made a pretty much laid out the points that I made on Monday, and then here's how I came back at it. I just said, if this is supposed to be a work shoot or a pipe bomb, where's the money here?
There is none.
Yeah, you can't just touch the tip of the iceberg and not address it. And
my thing was, what happens next?
Exactly.
That promo left Paige with nothing.
Right. And I said that in the article too. It's just what was the end game for her? She didn't say she wanted a title shot. She didn't say she's mad at anybody. It was just, I'm jealous and I'm gone.
Told you.
So I said, in those words, she's acknowledging that backstage is an issue by saying there is no revolution and we know why the Bellas are on top. Smart fans catch on to that. But in kayfabe, that's not really explained.
Which means a lot of people still don't understand what she's talking about. Especially the target audience, which is normally the kids.
Yes.
They don't know what the hell she's talking about. So it misses on that point as well.
Right. And I said, if she doesn't mention those 2 points, it's completely valid what we're what you're saying, that in kayfabe it wouldn't make sense, but she mentioned it. So she needs to tell us why. She doesn't have to say booking sucks or that Vince McMahon is to blame for all this. Here's very simply what she could have said last night, reworded a little bit to get some real heat and keep it in kayfabe. You have her go out there and she's going through everybody and she gets the Stephanie and Charlotte last and the Bellas last. Mm-hmm. And she goes, and Stephanie's here in charge of us and wanted to see change that all of you wanted. And she can go and point at the crowd, point at Charlotte, whoever she wants.
Done. Completely done. Just that line right there just changed the whole angle.
Exactly.
Completely changes the whole angle.
Yet here we were, like she wanted, and none of us ever got a title shot.
'Tis true.
And then when you, Charlotte,
there's your money right there.
And then when you, Charlotte, finally got yours, she didn't bother to restart your match, even though they cheated, even though the Bella Twins cheated, and she let Nikki and her hippie sister have the longest title reign. So much for change.
There you go.
And that's why
what you ultimately do. There's also there's backstory on this as well. If you date back to last year's SummerSlam,
yep,
with Stephanie pairing up with Nikki, like we never realized why that happened outside of "I wish you died in the womb."
Yep.
We never really got a story on why that happened, or we never got a story on why Brie joined Nikki.
Yes,
there's your out.
There's your out.
You can do it.
And then you tie it in this way. And
that's crazy. Oh my God, this is crazy.
And that's why you're just a placeholder, Charlotte, because the Bellas will get their rematch and they'll cheat you again and take that title back from you. And the Divas division will go right back where it was. There is no revolution. End.
This way, the Divas don't get hurt.
No, nobody gets hurt.
And the heat goes all to Stephanie and the Bellas. The Bellas have already been taking the heat.
Yes.
This right here gets the heat even just, this takes the heat to a scorching level.
Yes.
And we missed. We missed. You might have to like start tagging that to WWE like a lot.
If I had that on Monday, I think that would have been
it would be the perfect angle.
Yeah.
It would be absolutely perfect.
And I left the point at this. I said it's supposed to be a work, right? Everything that I just said can be supported in kayfabe, right? And it gets heat on the decision maker, correct?
Yep. And you still do not know who the real backstage is.
Exactly. This is how,
which keeps it kayfabe.
Exactly. This is how you get fans like when CM Punk and Triple H did their thing. When you have a fan screaming, "Who's pulling the strings?" When you have moments like that, it starts to that work is really working, and there's an end game. Here, there is none. This was just somebody going out there being a jealous bitch.
And what's going to happen is absolutely nothing.
Exactly.
Down the same path because what you just said is completely golden for them.
Yes.
Completely golden. It gives you your out. It gives you longevity because now not only are you trying to take down the Bellas, hell, if this happened, I would be in favor of the Bellas getting the title back because now you're up against the Bellas and Stephanie.
Yes.
And everybody knows Stephanie, because she does it to the men, will make your life a living hell. I would be all for the Bellas getting the title back because now it's like, all right, we know this bitch can't go.
Yeah.
We hate her as the champion. And now she's a champion with Stephanie behind her.
Oh, yeah.
You take her down and Stephanie, and then you start your Divas revolution. That's when all your real divas step up. And you make money out of them.
Yep.
Money is made this way.
And that's the other thing, too. I mean, Steph stuck her nose into this. She was the one who brought them all out and said that she wanted to get this started. Yet where has she been? The only decision that she's made thus far is when Charlotte made a petition for to have her title match, which wasn't even shown. It was just, I made a petition and the authority granted it. And then she came out to save Nikki. It's so easy. It's so easy. And they're just not thinking.
There's money in this.
Yeah.
Did they miss the opportunity, though, is the question. I think so, because Paige's whole rant there was supposed to be the thing that draws the most attention to it. And you're supposed to punch. Like, you can't go out there and revisit the rant. You can't go out there and do it again.
Right.
If it was something that was delivered right there at that time.
Perfect.
But now if they try to do it, it would probably kind of feel like they're trying to fill in like, oh, we forgot to point out this part. So on that end, it would be kind of weird. But if they could find a way to, do something like that, of course, none of this is going to happen. But if they could find a way to do that, you got money. There's money there. Definitely there's money to be made.
Yes. Absolutely.
Man, we got to pass that on to somebody's podcast that they actually listen to.
Why is it? Don't no sell us like that, man.
We gotta pass this along. I don't know, man. We gotta get this maybe in writing or in audio or something. That is a hell of an idea. That is a hell of an idea. Absolutely, because right now it's like, what exactly is, this is something that we've been talking about before, where I said the authority of faces. What exactly is the authority at this point?
Exactly.
Because they still call themselves the authority, but what do they do?
Mm-hmm.
Now you give them something. And if you want to keep building that heat for Ronda Rousey. God damn. Yeah, there's money in this angle. There's money in this angle, and they're not going to do it at all.
No.
Oh my God, there's money in this angle.
Yeah, see? See?
Because if you bring Ronda Rousey into it, because they're always talking about outside women.
Yeah.
They're changing the landscape of sports and just things in general. You build this thing up into WrestleMania, it's like, who can touch Stephanie? Nobody can touch Stephanie because nobody will ever touch Stephanie. But there is that one match that they're trying their best to get, and that's Ronda Rousey, the one that's going to finally shut her up. There's your build, because what build can they do between now and WrestleMania with Stephanie and Ronda Rousey? They can't do anything. They can't, because they're not sure if they're going to have her. But let's say that they do get her. And let's say that they actually have her signed up right now for WrestleMania. They still can't do anything with her.
Yeah.
Have this Divas Revolution build up to that. And then you culminate it with having somebody take the strap off of Brie or Nikki or one of them fucking Bellas. Stephanie goes irate. And then just have her get shut up by Ronda Rousey. Completely breaking down the Bellas and the Authority all in one night.
Yeah.
Biggest stage of them all, WrestleMania. And that title change for the Divas Revolution, that would be huge.
Yeah.
It'd be better than what happened at Night of Champions. That's for damn sure.
Yeah. See, but WWE don't want to make this money.
There's money in that.
There's
money in that.
Yeah.
Holy shit, there's money in that.
If
Woo!
I
would be more invested in that than anything that I know was going to happen on the WrestleMania card so far.
Yes.
If that actually happened so far, I would be looking more forward to that. Just those two situations coming to an end. That would be huge. Oh, that would be huge.
Mm-hmm. I'm just waiting for them to hire me.
All right, what else we got here, man? We can end the show right there.
What wasn't that great?
We can end it right there. What else we got?
Okay, let's actually get into some other things going on here. Speaking of Ronda Rousey, apparently
Woods listens to the podcast. Didn't he block you? I'm still trying to figure out why.
No, if he listened to the podcast, he'd be unblocking him.
Yeah, right.
Let's see. Oh yeah, we talked a little bit about Rousey. Rousey said that she's sorry. The word right now is that Ronda Rousey is too busy to work WrestleMania
because of the movie, right?
Yeah, because she's doing the movie
or a show or something.
Yeah, but she's hinting at maybe she'll be there.
I mean, The Rock was in the middle of a movie.
Mm-hmm. She said, "If I was really going to be there, would you want to know, or would you want it to be a surprise?" I think a real wrestling fan would want to be surprised.
Well, she knows how to work.
She's working the crowd a little bit. I kind of wonder. It's making me. The work is working. If I'm starting to think, all right, is she saying she's not going to be there, or is she going to be there? Like, what are you doing? Are we there, or are we not there? But yeah, cool. So that's Rousey.
All right, I'm back.
Let's look a little bit more into some of the rumors that are going on. Oh, so Sting's injury. Sting is apparently okay. He suffered a
bit more than a stinger, but
yeah, he suffered a spinal injury.
Could have been. Did they give the specifics? Because something like that is usually a contusion, where it just goes away the next day. And you're fine. Like, at first it'll feel like you're damn near paralyzed, and then the next day you'll be completely fine. That's usually how a contusion works. But yeah.
He actually came out today and he said on the injury itself, he said that Bottom line, I had tingling numbness down my arms all the way to my fingertips, and then later in the match, it just felt wrong, whatever it was. And this time, it went down through his arms and legs. I couldn't feel my legs too well; they felt like rubber. I don't know how to describe it.
Yeah, you saw his legs turn rubbery when he came off of that buckle bomb.
Yeah, I had to go down on all fours there for a minute, get my composure. Long term, well, I'm just going to take care of the short term first and see how the long term may play out.
I wonder if he told Seth that that got him, like, because normally when Steph does that buckle bomb, he sits and looks at the guy's reaction, and then it's usually followed up by throwing somebody to the ropes. So he has time to talk in between there.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if Sting said anything, because when he came off of the buckle or out of the corner, you could see his legs. His legs was wobbly as hell.
Yeah, I don't know why they would. I don't know whose idea it was.
In the moment, whose idea was it to do it twice?
Not only that, but then they made him take a bump in the table where he nearly hit his head on a monitor.
Yeah, I still don't get that one. It was uncalled for. Like, that's a match they could have kept in the ring.
Yeah, that one was the big one for me. That the table spot I didn't get at all. I'm like, really?
A lot of times when you got somebody old like that, like think about Taker. When you got somebody old like that, you try to find way, because you know they can't wrestle a match in ring, and it just a lengthy match in ring and it looked believable. Unless you're just fucking Kurt Angle or something. Well, Kurt Angle's not pushing 50. Well, he's not 50 yet. You can look at Taker, and sometimes they'll throw gimmick spots in there to make the match go longer so that they can rest longer and things like that. It's usually done for resting. But the monitors were still there. That's the biggest part of it.
Yeah.
The monitors are all, like, when Seth went up on them tables, the monitors on both of those tables should have been moved.
I mean, didn't they learn from the WrestleMania 30 spot where they had they tried where Orton killed his back on the monitor?
Man, he was pissed.
Yeah.
He was all the way pissed. But yeah, man, they gotta move those damn monitors.
Mm-hmm.
And it was just a simple push, but anything could happen with the monitors there. So what else we got here besides Sting? We did, if you missed that Monday night review, we also kind of I want to call this imaginary booking on where it could be going as far as who's going to be matching up with who at WrestleMania because of this stuff here.
Oh, yeah.
And how they could possibly get to Sting and Undertaker. I don't know if anybody would want to see that at this point.
Well, you know what?
It'll be an attraction.
It's two old guys.
They're veterans. They know their way around the ring. They can make it work.
Taker is 50, Sting is 56. They'll probably be a lot safer with each other.
In spurts, they do well.
Yes.
In spurts, Undertaker is extremely believable. And in spurts, Sting does well.
Yeah, if they want to do one more match, this has just got to be the retirement match for both of them.
Yes.
This has just got to be it. I can't watch these two anymore.
From that, you could get Brock versus Austin or Brock versus Rock, whatever. I would prefer Brock versus Austin. Because
really?
Would I prefer Brock versus Austin? Absolutely. Absolutely.
The only thing I worry about let me put it to you this way. I would like to see that more than Brock and Rock. But I do, because Austin's knees, man.
We don't know what his knees are, though.
That's true.
We have no idea. He's been out of the ring for over 10 years now.
That's the thing that worries me. At least Rock is.
Have you seen the shape that he's in lately?
He's getting bigger.
He's been in the gym.
Yeah.
That motherfucker lives in the gym now. As a wrestling fan, I would much like, money wise, it'd be wise to go with Brock and Rock, because Brock has just that insane fan base from doing movies and just being a star. But as a wrestling fan, you got to give me Austin. You got to give me. We ain't seen him in years. Yeah. Austin still got that fire.
Austin will get a ridiculous pop too.
I think that in the arena, Austin would get a bigger pop than Rock would.
Mm-hmm.
going against Brock, I believe Austin would. Like that glass shattering. Come on, give me that over if you smell any day. Any day. That pop would be huge.
Yeah.
And as far as a match, I mean, they both could put on a match with Brock. I mean, but then when you got The Rock, here's the thing with The Rock and Brock. The Rock is bigger than Brock.
Yeah, he is.
He's bigger. And usually we're used to seeing Brock be the bigger guy.
He dwarfs everyone. Well,
So
not everyone, but
when you see that, do we start to get sympathetic for Brock? And also, how's Brock going to be booked at that time? Because Austin could work dirty. Rock doesn't necessarily, like, when Rock has been coming back with his matches, he hasn't really been working dirty. Austin don't mind getting dirty. Austin said he wanted a Texas death match.
mm-hmm.
You know, so he want to fight. Whereas Rock's gonna give you his typical WWE match. So I would actually prefer to see Austin, because I don't want to see Brock in a match. I want to see Brock in a fight.
Yeah.
Don't even know why the hell we got into that. Rumors.
Wow. Yeah, it's funny because they're thinking that the rumor is that they're thinking that it's going to be Brock Rock. Well, this rumor is basing it off of what Dave Meltzer said. That the WWE's original plan was that it was going to be Brock Lesnar and Taker for a blow off at WrestleMania. Now that match is going to be at Hell in a Cell. This rumor thinks it's going to be Brock Rocket at WrestleMania, but I just think with Austin, with him being on Austin's podcast,
that's the thing right there.
Yeah, and I think this is leading to Austin, Brock.
But still, it's like, why is Brock appearing on Austin's podcast?
Mm-hmm.
Why? You know, like I outside of it possibly being something, I just don't. It's such a big money making match.
Heyman led up to this.
And they could still do Rock and Triple H. Mm-hmm. If Rock takes on Brock, what is there for Triple H to do? You know Triple H needs his match.
Yeah, Triple H Rock. Yeah, I mean, yeah. You know what? Yeah, it's Triple H Rocket Mania.
There you go.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, I totally believe this is Austin Brock.
Puts it even more in that favor now, doesn't it?
Yeah, it really does.
You gotta do Triple H and Daniel Bryan. Sorry.
Now Charlotte, it's looking like the first title defense. It's going to be a triple threat between Nikki Bella and Paige. And you know what's so funny about this?
Why is Paige in this?
You know what's so funny about this? In the article I wrote, I wrote this verbatim. Sasha has beaten Paige over and over again. She made Nikki tap out. The crowd chants her name even when she's not there. She's over. She hasn't been beaten. Together with Tamina and Naomi, they're the only team that works like a complete unit and makes sense together. Yet Sasha's nowhere near the title.
Neither is that group.
Nope. The team doesn't have much to them or get showcased like PCB or the Bellas.
You know what the problem is, right?
Booking.
Nah. I'll tell you what the problem is.
Racist.
There you go. I was just going to say, look at Alicia Fox, too. They ain't getting no type of love. No type of love. None of them. None of them.
And it's funny that because exactly what I said at the end of it is that, and if booking thus far is any indication, we may be headed to Paige versus Charlotte versus Nikki soon with Sasha leapfrogged yet again.
There's no reason for Sasha to be leapfrogged.
No.
None.
Paige is right, but again, that's on booking.
Yeah. And the thing is, here's what Team Bad is missing.
That's what you get for saying
they're not making any type of fuss about this.
No.
Do they give a damn about this? I don't see them wanting the title.
That's the danger in Paige's promo. She didn't put this on anybody. She blamed it on the performers. So unless Sasha comes up and starts making some noise on next week, her point's absolutely valid.
Let me go on ahead and tweak Sasha. I just need to ask her a question. Just need to ask her a question right quick. Let's see. What's her Twitter handle?
WWE is going to be releasing an Eric Bischoff DVD set in 2016. Just thought that was worth mentioning.
Yeah, fuck him. Is she WWE Sasha Banks?
WWE Sasha Banks. Yep, that's or Sasha Banks WWE, something like that.
Is she verified?
She is verified. Yeah.
Okay, so she's Sasha Banks WWE.
There you go. Let's see what else. So Scott Hall is apparently interested in working with the developmental roster at the Performance Center.
Working with who at the? Oh, I tweeted Sasha. What'd you say?
He's going to be working with. He wants to work with developmental, and WWE would be open to having him there as a part-time resource.
So he wants to help them do what?
Develop.
Drop knowledge on them.
I guess maybe be a mentor.
The thing is, a lot of these guys, they want to teach them the old ways.
Yeah.
And
the problem is that it's
perform the old ways on NXT. They'll do that. They'll give us that.
Yeah.
Get to the main roster, that shit's out the window.
Yeah.
They can teach them this all they want, but if they're not going to if management isn't going to let them use that on the main roster, it's pointless.
Mm-hmm.
It just the logic and the mindset on the main roster, management has to change,
Mm-hmm.
and that's just what it is. It's Vince saying that he don't want them to be too wrestlery.
Mm-hmm. Here's another big one too. This is actually big news. So, Booker T has his own wrestling promotion, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Reality of Wrestling.
Out in Texas.
Yep, they're gonna buy a new space in Houston, where NXT is touring right now, and they are currently formalizing agreements with WWE and a partnership with Wale. And Wale was actually backstage at Night of Champions to meet with Booker.
He couldn't just call him?
Huh?
He couldn't just call him?
No. Just like, no, let's invite. No. You see, Wale did the right thing here. He maximized his resources. He's like, oh, I know Booker T. Hey, Booker, let me get in this pay-per-view for free. Let me come backstage. Let me meet some people. Come on, Wiser. You do that if you was Wale. Don't be mad at Wale.
Wale could come anytime.
So Wale, so it seems like they're letting black people have a some things to do with WWE, and they're partnering with them for a promotion. So that's interesting.
So what else we got?
Last bit of news that I can think of. Oh well, there may be two actually.
Any Dixie stuff? She hasn't responded to me.
No, Dixie has not been heard from.
Maybe I should have asked. Maybe I should have added "Ask Dixie."
See, that's the problem. Chris Jericho and Dean. It's
Reigns.
Huh?
Supposed to be for Reigns.
No, it looks like it's just going to be Chris Jericho and Dean. So I guess the plan is Chris Jericho is going to put over Dean, but that's not going to be addressed until 2016. So
the fuck?
Start thinking about Royal Rumble.
Why won't that be addressed till 2016?
Royal Rumble.
Wait, so Jericho's not coming back for the rest of the year?
Nope, because he's touring with Fozzy. This was just a tease, Wiza.
I wouldn't be upset if I just never see Chris Jericho again.
I don't mind the worker. I hate how they book him. Like, what's the point of him coming back if he just comes back and then it's just like, all right, I'm gone.
He can do this stuff with them. He likes to do house shows.
Yeah.
He can work with these guys in the back. He doesn't have to be on TV. We know that he's losing everything.
Mm-hmm.
We don't need to see him.
Yeah, like I know what the end game of this is. Oh, you're here to
People always say like, oh, hey, it's never a bad time when Jericho comes around, even though we know he's going to lose, or never a bad moment when Jericho. Fuck that.
Yeah.
We know the outcome.
Yeah.
And it's not like he's putting on stupendous, out of control, ridiculous. He's not. Just let the nostalgia on that one go.
Mm-hmm. To be fair, he did have a great match with Neville at the house show in July, but then again, they let him use a lot of stuff that they don't ever let him do in WWE. So,
let me fix what you just said there.
Okay.
But then again, it was a house show.
Yeah.
That's where it is.
Yeah.
That's why he liked to be on house shows, because he can do what he wants.
Yeah, it's just like, oh yeah, yeah. Remember, I can wrestle.
You want this lion tamer? Here you go.
Here you go.
other than that, man, I don't care to see Jericho on my TV. I just really don't. I haven't seen Jericho, and I haven't seen Jericho be meaningful since the CM Punk feud.
Yeah, that's a shame because I actually really do like Jericho. But and I even said this too. I was like, I really like Jericho, but I can't do this. I just
like, do they want us to believe Jericho? Like anytime he comes out, oh my God, it's Y2J.
Yeah, what? Yeah, you made him look. Yeah, you're selling Chris Jericho after he just got choked out by Braun Strowman.
Like really?
I understand that you're trying to build a monster, but if you're trying to sell me on a feud between Chris Jericho and Dean Ambrose now, you didn't really do a good job here. Anyway, we'll move on. Last thing, NXT women, seems like they gave the chick from Tough Enough, Daria, a tryout. Somebody, it was, I think she was like the Jersey chick who's from California. I don't know what, but it seems like they're giving her a try. And then one of Shine's wrestlers, Allison Kay, is also getting a tryout. So interesting to see if they bring either one on board. I imagine they'll probably give Daria a shot because you can just build her and you can do whatever you want with her.
Mm-hmm.
Allison Kay could be interesting. They're bringing in a lot of tall girls here. If you've never seen Allison Kay, she's like, I want to believe she's like
something with this Nia Jax chick or whatever her name is.
We'll get to that once we get there.
Okay.
As a matter of fact, let's just talk about NXT. You ready?
Let's go.
NXT kicked off tonight with Eva Marie.
Oh boy.
Yeah, did you miss this?
No, I didn't.
Oh.
What happened to All Red Everything, by the way?
It was the first thing I was going to mention. Her gimmick is All Red Everything, and here she comes out in all blue attire.
Like, I don't think she's worn All Red Everything since her first match.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, the last match she wore all black.
There was
it had highlights of red, but now she's just completely gone away from red and wore all blue.
There was one where she wore like what, all white?
All white, yeah.
What happened to, like, the All Red Everything? I actually liked that. It looked good.
Yeah, it's a good gimmick.
It went along with the tag, you know, the phrase. It worked. Now we're blue. It looked like a cartoon.
Yeah, that's like saying all gold everything and coming out in silver. It's just silly.
All right. So they had a match.
They did have a match, I think. Wiseman, I will say this. That little inset thing that they did where they had Eva Marie to talk backstage, and she said, I want to thank the referee for doing his job and not caving into the pressure of the crowd and taking away my pin. I actually thought that was pretty great.
Here's the thing with I like,
and she sold it right too.
I like the way they do this on NXT. Anytime there's a botch with the ref or the wrestlers on a pin, they address it.
They don't shy away from it. They don't hide it. They don't try to cover it up. And I think that's why I laughed and I got a good kick out of this. Because they do a
damn good job at making it legit.
Yes.
And it works. It works. I want to see more ref botches now.
Yeah.
I want to see the ref become a part of the story.
Yeah. Just like it. She's just saying it like in this clear voice, just like, oh, I want to thank the ref for doing the right thing and not caving into the crowd and awarding me my victory, and then just kisses the screen. I thought that's great, Wiza. If there's one thing she's done great, that was it.
Just be a dick.
Yeah, just be a dick. She's not going to get over as a face. It's not going to happen.
Now she's not acting like a face.
No, and now it's tolerable.
Yeah, it still sucks, but it's
Now it's like, okay,
because you got to match it up with her ring work.
Yes. Now the wrestling match itself.
At least she moved like a notch faster.
She's not she's not as slow. She's still slow, but it's not like, oh my God, am I watching somebody trying to wrestle?
But let's mention what you really want to mention. You really want to mention this.
What?
How you doing?
Oh shit! Oh my god. Oh my god. It like oh Jesus Christ. Like like she's doing this in every match now.
Probably doing it right now as we speak.
How you doing? I'm just like, your voice sounds nasally, first off. This is like when Brie Bella is on the apron and just yells, "Come on, Nikki!" I'm like,
It's at the most awkward, and it's not even at the right time. It's so random that she's saying it after everything.
It's yes, everything. Like any second.
Out of a pin, how you did like
Yeah.
really?
Oh my god, it's painful.
Like, why are we slotting this right here?
Yes.
Oh man, and the way, like, all right, let's say what was her name that she was wrestling today?
Carmella.
Carmella kicks out, right? Carmella kicks out at 2.
Yeah.
Just the way that Eva gets up is as if she doesn't know how to assist the kick out.
Yes.
Like, the kick out happened and she just gets up on her knees and gets straight up. Like, wait, you're supposed to like flop over, give a little something to the kick out.
She
right back up. Like wait.
Yeah, she hit a suplex in this match right at the beginning. And I swear to God, she hit this suplex, and the amount of time that it took her to actually get it's like she's like, I know where the hard it's like she knows where she's like, I know where the hard camera is. I have to turn my body all the way around,
slow motion,
and then get over the person and then lift their leg. And I swear she did this slower than me 40 minutes into an insanity workout being asked to get on my like if I'm on my back to get on my stomach. I swear it's so painful to watch how slow she is. I don't know what they're. I don't know if this is. Oh, by the way, in the match, because I mean, what happened in it really didn't matter. There's one spot where, and they did a good job of capturing the right angle for this, where she went for the pin, or Carmella went for the pin after she hit a move, and it looked like the ref again pulled up early, and I'm like, they're turning this into an angle. They're turning it into an angle. And then they showed on the replay afterwards where she actually got her foot up on the rope, and Corey Graves said, it's like, see, everybody's just mad at her. She got her foot up on the rope. The ref saw it. So they're turning this into an angle now. And I don't know whether this is genius or really stupid.
It depends on how often they go to the well.
I think that it's right now, it's really on that fine line of genius and stupid, because the stupid here is that we're still trying to sell Eva Marie as a serious competitor. But the genius is that they're taking her botching and making it an angle.
Time out. Did they have the same ref?
Yes, same ref too.
Okay.
They were very deliberate, and they kept the same ref in there.
Now, was it the black guy?
No.
It was damn, why I can't remember.
It's a Hispanic looking dude. I think his name's like Danilo.
Oh, okay, never mind. But either way, you got to go with like the I have a big crush on Eva Marie angle here.
Oh, that'd be great.
You got to do it.
That
crush, you got to do it. I don't see why you can't miss on this. You can't miss on if that's what because they're doing something with the ref. All right, do something with the ref then. Go on ahead, go all the way with it. That's how I go all the way. Don't just put the tip in. No, you gotta go to the balls.
Nah.
We're done talking about Eva Marie.
What else is there to really talk about?
Come on, Nikki.
Oh. Yeah, I'll pass. Anyway,
I still remember that video. What was it, like 3 minutes of "Come on, Nikki"?
Oh yeah, where it's just "Come on, Nikki, come on, Nikki." Just
horrible. Oh God, it's so.
When will it stop? Somebody actually made a video a while ago too. I don't know if you saw it. Of every time Nikki would say, "And you know what?"
Oh yeah,
that one. I don't know which one was worse, but.
You know what?
And you know what?
What was the name of the girl who took the backbreaker and jumped? He's talking about Candice LeRae here.
Oh yeah. Oh Jesus Christ. Yeah. What about her?
They're bringing in all these women, but where's Candice LeRae?
Yeah, where the hell is she?
Maybe she don't want to come yet. Maybe she's chilling.
Hey, Gargano got to use whatever leverage he's got in there and be like, hey,
we got to get her in here.
Hey, you missing on some money real quick.
Maybe she don't want to go.
Maybe that is it too. Maybe Gargano's got her. No, she's not pregnant. She ain't taking a backbreaker like that.
Oh, no.
It's selling it like that, and she's pregnant. Never mind.
But then again, Paige's mother.
Yo, I mean, she's taking gorilla presses while 7 months pregnant, though.
There you go.
Out of control. Anyway, what happened after this? So after Eva Marie picks up her victory, and I mean, this got Super Dragon chance.
I was lost as to why. Maybe because I wasn't paying attention. Was it the suplex? Like, what was the reason? So
Botchamania.
Okay.
There's a Super Dragon is a running gag on Botchamania. There's a guy
because I don't. All right, I don't watch.
I'll explain it. I'll explain it shortly. So, Super Dragon is this wrestler in the independents. He's wrestled like PWG, a bunch of different promotions, and there was one fan who was so obsessed with him that he kept chanting his name during the match. And so he kept chanting Super Dragon. So you know how like people say it to like get people back into it, like, oh, the baby face is down, but he's getting ready to come back. It's like Super Dragon.
This guy clearly ain't give a fuck.
No, after the crowd stopped chanting his name, he just kept saying it over and over and over and over again. And then Super Dragon actually had to come into the crowd and make him shut up. He got in his face and looked like he was about to punch him. And
so that's what this is.
Yes. So right. the Super Dragon chant, it's a taunt. Yes.
All right. Got you.
So afterwards, we had a Nia Jax. What's the word I'm looking for? Vignette.
Yeah.
Same thing. I mean, we've seen this already. How many times are we going to see? What
are we doing here? Like what? Like, all right. So Kana has come in well after Nia Jax,
and she's just like, "Here I am."
All we see is like a shadowy Nia Jax here. Can we get some color in here? Can we get some light? Can we unveil some of this? Can we unveil this bitch?
Can she say something different?
Can we take some of these sheets from over her head? Like, what are we doing here?
Yeah.
What if she comes in as Riot Khan? All right, never mind. Can we see something?
Yeah.
Here?
Anything.
No? A boob? Nipple?
What she look like?
Nipple slip? No. Give me something, damn it.
We know she big. Just show her.
I just don't get it.
Tyler Breeze versus Bull Dempsey.
Oh,
it's actually funny. I was in a discussion.
What happened with Corey Graves? Like, when did Corey Graves go sour on Bullfit?
Yeah.
He loved Bullfit. Now he's sour on Bullfit. What did Bullfit do for him?
He remembered that he was a heel. That's the problem. I know.
Flopping.
Yeah, he's got to give an explanation for why he's flopping on it all of a sudden. If he does that, then fine. But he can't just be like 1 week, yeah, Bullfit, and then the next week, Bullfit's stupid. Like you can't just flop like that. I need a reason.
You gotta pick one or the other, man. One or the other.
So the one thing that I love about Tyler Breeze, and maybe it's just something that happens in NXT. They sell size, and I mean Tyler Breeze is the same height as Bull Dempsey, but Bull Dempsey got girth. So Tyler Breeze,
a whole lot of girth.
Yeah. So Tyler Breeze sold it. He wrestled like Daniel Bryan, like Daniel Bryan back in like 2011 wrestling Big Show, where it's just like, or 2012, I can't remember when.
Okay, I'm with you. I get it now. All right,
where
Big Show and I just shut down.
Yeah, where Big Show's this huge fuck, and Daniel Bryan's like, oh shit, I'm small. I should probably just run away and wait for an opportunity to strike, and then once I do, he'll get back up, and I'm going to start running away. Makes sense.
Fit.
They had a match. It was all right. Breeze. Bull Dempsey tries to go up for his finisher once, and the first time Tyler Breeze just rolls out of the way. Bull Dempsey actually had a spot here where he got flipped over the ropes and stuck the landing. Looked like a cruiserweight, and then he just he looked at the crowd and raised his hands up. The crowd cheered.
Bull fit.
It was great. I was kind of amazed that somebody didn't understand the bullfit joke, and I'm like, it's bullshit, but it's bullfit.
Well, who didn't understand the bullfit joke?
Yeah, and the joke is that he's getting bullfit, but it's bullshit because he's still the same. That's the joke. That is the joke. Yes, the joke is that it's a pun on bullshit.
Bullfit.
So so Tyler Breeze ends up winning by he pulls Bull Dempsey down, and because Bull Dempsey's fat, he uses leverage on the ropes to make sure that he can't kick out, and Tyler Breeze gets the victory. So afterwards, they highlighted stuff from the live shows in Texas.
Oh, I kind of like the way that they do these highlights.
Yeah.
Just, I don't know, the feel of it, the look of it, I don't know. It kind of makes me like wish I saw it live.
Yeah, it's like, shit, I wish I was there. That looks like fun.
I like the way that they do it.
Yeah. You had Enzo.
You know what? On the main roster, they actually used to show house shows like that.
Yeah.
I just do it the exact same way.
Yeah. It almost makes you say, wow, I may be missing a good time. Next time they come in my area, I'd like to go to one of those shows. But seriously, though, NXT, you're right in Florida. When you coming to North Carolina, though?
Bull.
So, one of the great things that I also took away from these highlight videos is that it just became very clear to me.
Mm-hmm.
NXT sells their entire roster as if they are stars.
Yeah, all of them. Well,
all of them. They started all off. Yeah, guess who gets to start the whole promo? It's the whole segment. It's Enzo and Cass getting the crowd hyped in every city that they're in. They showcase Dana Brooke. Hey, you may not like her, but we're gonna promote her anyway because she's just as important as anybody else. They showcase Tyler Breeze. They showcase Samoa Joe. It's everyone. And then they have, Finn Balor. Oh, he won a match. Look at him here taking a selfie. Like everything feels like it matters. You even get the vaudevillains and them flexing.
They start to show off with like different people.
Yes. NXT
the same.
Yeah, they started off this week with Eva Marie. It's the last person you'd want to see, but hey, they're showcasing with different things. I'm okay with that. And it just really hammered it home for me that, on the main roster, it really is it's John Cena and friends. It's John Cena, and here are all his pals.
And his name is John Cena.
And they all came here to put on a wrestling show for you. Won't it be fun?
An entertainment show for you.
Oh, sorry. Yes, an entertainment show. I apologize.
Fix that.
How silly. So, yeah, that was pretty cool. Afterwards, we had the Asuka contract signing.
Mm-hmm.
I like this. I thought
the smile is what helped it.
Yeah, because I thought what was going to happen was that we were going to get the Hideo Itami treatment where she just kicks both of their asses. I was
waiting for them to just be the Ascension.
That's exactly it. That's what I meant. Was that they're going to be the Ascension, and Asuka's getting ready
for her to do like the ass kicking and then to sit down in the seat with the hands like I'm the shit now.
Yeah, like who's next?
Well, she was wearing heels and a skirt. So.
Yeah, that's when I knew. Like right then, I'm like, she's not fighting anybody today. She's in heels. I was almost kind of waiting for her to take her shoes off and then like rip off the suit and reveal that she's actually got her gear on.
Oh shit,
that would have been out of control.
I'm gonna say this one thing about Kana also.
Yeah.
That whole the thing where they show her like not her coming out tonight, but when they showed her with the mask like on the ring apron, and then she takes off the mask.
Mm-hmm.
And they showed the name reveal and whatnot. She looked a lot better then than she did here tonight. So I might have to take Sasha first.
Wow.
She didn't look as good tonight. Like she did. She'll probably catch these knees though. Still,
she's great because she's this hilariously awkward, happy person.
Yeah.
It's great. I love it. It's everything I kind of wish Finn Balor was, where, you know,
Overly happy.
No. I'll explain in a second. So let's talk about the segment first, and then I'll tie in Finn Balor here. So she comes out, and William Regal is so overjoyed that she's here that he's like, just sign the contract. No, wait a minute. Wait. My bad. Tell the people what you want to say first. He was just so
sounded like Hideo Itami.
Huh?
And then she sounded like Hideo Itami.
Yes, where she was just like, I'm so happy to be here at NXT Gold Women's Championship. And I'm like, yes.
Fist pumping and everything, looking for the high five.
Yeah, she like was fist pumping. I'm like, crowd, fucking sell the fist pump. Like, cheer with it. Something. It took them a while. This poor woman is sitting here. She's like, I don't understand English. Help me, you fuckers. But yeah, I mean, they were behind her. It was very clear that they were behind her. It's just there's some awkwardness, but that's to be expected. And
so I'm really looking forward to how she's going to come out next time she comes out.
Oh yeah. But then you had Dana Brooke and Emma coming out of the ring. Here's what I like. There's so many things going on with the women right now.
I told you this was going to happen.
You have Bayley.
I told you.
You have Bayley and Sasha. That's one feud. You have Asuka now with Emma and Dana Brooke. It's another feud. And you have Eva Marie that's trying to prove herself. It's an angle. They're doing something with it, but it's three. Look at it. That's three different things that are happening here, and they're all actually building to something.
I told you.
Whereas on the main roster, we are building. We're building to the same old shit over and over again.
Main roster.
It's only sorry, only 2 people or 3 people at a time get a storyline, and it's usually a shit one.
And it has to have something to do with the Bellas.
Now, there was one
we have for the Bellas.
Yeah, it's what's next for the Bellas, not what's next for everyone. So the one thing that I will say about Emma and Dana Brooke here, they were pretty good as heels here, and pretty much just telling, hey, get out of here. No, we're we've been here. We're the veterans. Blah 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 blah. I will say this, and this could have got them more heat when Asuka wasn't leaving.
Mm-hmm.
And Emma and Dana Brooke told them to leave.
Did you want Dana Brooke to do the head rub?
I kind of wish Emma would have just went, clearly she doesn't understand English. Get some heat on there. Make the crowd go, oh. And then just start yelling at her to leave. And point that way.
I'm with that. Absolutely with that.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin Owens did it. Kevin Owens, when he told Hideo, he's like, he stumbled over a line. He's like, yeah, I sounded just as bad as when Hideo tries to speak English. I'm like, you can make fun of it.
I'm with that. Absolutely with that.
Mm-hmm. I was sitting there and I'm just like, in my mind, I'm like, you could have gotten some good heat there.
I didn't even think about that.
So Asuka goes
to the back.
She just walks. She looks. Her body language was great too, because she looks so dejected and disappointed. And then she just starts straightening up a little bit. She's on the ramp. She just turns. That evil.
And it wasn't a quick smile either. It was just a grin that formed into, yeah, I did.
Yeah, I'm about to kill y'all. Yeah, y'all don't know what's about to happen. I'm like, perfect.
And the thing that sold it the best was when they came out and the crowd was chanting that, was they chanting Connor or were they chanting Asuka? All right, and they were saying, Asuka's gonna kill you.
Yeah.
And then, it kind of foreshadows that smile.
Yeah, it does. It really does. That's a good point.
I like it. Now I got to go watch some Connor matches. I got to see what she can do.
Just watch her kick the shit out of somebody.
Well, I know that part.
I know, but watch her work too. She's good.
I got to check her out now. Now I'm very interested.
Yeah,
I gotta see if she can kill someone. I know she's gonna kick the shit out of people's chests. Yeah. I know that's happening.
She's gonna kick the boobs off of Dana Brooke.
Yo,
She gonna go from a size C to like a size A.
Maybe this is me.
Okay.
But as a heel, is Emma starting to look better as a heel? Like, I'm talking about like more appealing.
Yes.
Like, I'm looking at her tonight and I'm like, yo.
Darker hair. Maybe she's getting in better shape too. She's just got that she was wearing like pumps tonight.
Like, go on ahead and wear that black.
Mm-hmm.
Or that dark. I mean, you just might catch a knee or two.
Emma, dude, she's like, that's the thing. She's always looked like that. It's just now her hair is not now her hair is darker. She doesn't look clumsy and awkward, which is what she used to which was her gimmick before.
Mm-hmm.
It's hotter as a heel. It's the same thing with Lana. Lana's hot as a heel. As a babyface, I'm like,
this bitch off my TV.
Yeah.
Looks so fucking awkward.
God, they have something with Emma, but they really gotta do something. They gotta pull the trigger on her at some point. I hope she's on the main roster in like a year.
Okay. Oh shit.
I mean, because that'll give her enough time to kind of figure it all out, or for them to figure it all out in terms of character and direction. And I know on the main roster it's not going to matter, but at least by then she would have been established where maybe, you know, your smart fans will get over on it and try to get her over. Well, I don't know. We'll see.
They got to do something with her though.
Yeah.
Right now she's pretty much just a lackey.
Yes.
The thing that hurt her the most, I think,
was putting her with Dana.
No, just having her when Dana pretty much just sunned her and she did nothing about it, which is why I'm still sitting here saying, why are they
together?
No explanation here.
Yeah.
Like, is Emma getting no come up? Like, we got nothing from that.
I agree.
Like, what was the reason for that to even happen?
Mm-hmm.
Or is she just admitting like, oh, okay, that was my fault?
Yeah.
When it wasn't.
Right. So the whole Finn Balor thing. So Asuka, and maybe she can pull tie this into like, you know, her pulling off the mask too. It's something that they can possibly.
What that mask gimmick is about,
huh?
We got to figure out what that mask gimmick is about.
I think I'm about to tie it in at a second. I think I somewhat get it. So with Finn Balor, you have Finn Balor, and then there's supposed to be this demon that he has.
Oh boy.
The way that it's always been explained, the way that it's been explained in kayfabe is that it's him tapping into his creative side, but we really don't get anything there because Finn Balor and this demon is pretty much the same guy. Am I right?
Shit.
Yeah. Pretty much the same guy.
I don't even have a chant for Finn Balor.
No.
Okay.
So with Asuka, and this is what we really need from Finn, is that Asuka showcased two different people here. Here is this awkward baby face.
Oh yeah, you know what? I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, you see where I'm going?
That. Wow, she really did show. Wow, two completely different people.
Mm-hmm.
Giggity, got off that entrance ramp.
Yeah,
whole different person.
Yes, here is this awkward, happy baby face that was just happy. I'm here, yay, NXT. To
oh my god, I didn't even realize that.
I'm about to kill you. That I think is where the mask comes into play.
Oh my god, I didn't. Yo, wow, how did I not see that?
Why is it you can't stop me? I'm on my A game today.
How did I not see that? That's my job to see these things. Wow, that's good. That's really good.
I'm on my A game, Wise. I'm on it.
See, so if we could get that right with Asuka, what's the problem with Finn? You're supposed to be two different personalities, and You're not showing them.
No.
Here's this chick, first day, and already you see it.
I have my, you know what? I've been waiting to post this article on Cage Side, and now I'm gonna do it because now I have the perfect contrast to it. I was gonna write why Finn Balor isn't ready for the main roster yet. Now I have it. I have the ammo that's going to make it make sense. Now I do. It's because
the show like exactly what you mean.
Yes. This is the perfect contrast. All right, cool. So yeah, I mean, yeah, if you didn't get that from the Asuka, match, hey, we just explained it for you. Dusty Rhodes Classic highlights. Dash and Dawson defeated the Vaudevillains.
What?
To make it to the semifinals. Yeah. And the Dusty Rhodes Classic. So now the question is, well, when you win this, what do you get? Yeah, the champions are.
We still don't know.
We still don't know, but yeah, but champions have lost. So it'll be interesting. So they're at least trying to make a push with Dash and Dawson here.
Lost, and they actually didn't put it on TV.
They did.
No.
They showed I get what you mean. I get what you mean. Okay.
Yeah. That's interesting.
Mm-hmm. So, but it tied into tonight's main event, which again, the main events are always different. Sometimes it's the women, sometimes it's a singles match, sometimes it's a tag team championship match. So here we have the Vaudevillains versus Blake and Murphy. So Blake and Murphy come out with Alexa. They've really, really, really got to sell Alexa more, man. I'm sorry. It's just what
do you think is missing?
It's Alexa.
No, what do you think is missing? What do you think that they're missing with her? Like
she's got to get more heat on the outside. And I think what went wrong in this particular match is that I understand you want the Vaudevillains to go over clean and still sell Alexa as a threat. So I think that's why they did this. But Alexa was getting heat by interfering with the Vaudevillains for once. And I was like, yes, finally. The heel is on the outside, stopping the baby faces from just getting off offense. She's tripping them, doing whatever she needs to do to ensure that, her boys are getting the victory, but at the same time, making sure the ref doesn't see. But then Blue Pants came straight out. And Blue Pants came out and stopped her. They rolled in the ring for a little bit. And then they took her away from the match. And for me, it killed all the heat. It killed all of it because all of a sudden, Blake and Murphy just wrestled a normal wrestling match with the Vaudevillains. They didn't really try to cheat or well,
let me say this.
Yeah, go ahead.
What they did actually helps your case. They can't win without Alexa.
I know. That's what I meant by this is probably why they did it. Because they want the Vaudevillains to go over clean and also sell how important Alexa is to this. That's kind of what I was getting at, was that's probably why they went with this decision. But maybe it does sell Alexa a little bit more. They bet they have to start healing it up.
You can't do it. You can't be too obvious.
No.
That's something that NXT tries their best to not do.
Correct.
Not be too obvious. Even though you can see the writing on the wall with a lot of things.
Yeah, they do it very subtly.
They do like to build some stuff.
So hopefully that's the direction that they're going in. Anyway, Vaudevillains end up. There was a point in this match where I suspended my disbelief for a second and thought that Blake and Murphy were going to win. It was they did a spot from the turnbuckle. I think it was after Aiden English missed the swanton, or he hit the swanton, but Blake got his knees up, and then Blake hit a move from the turnbuckle, I want to say, and went to pin Aiden. It was a devastating looking move too, and Aiden sold the shit out of it. And they had a near fall, and he kicked out his, I swear he stayed. You would have thought Sami Zayn was there kicking out of this. I mean, he made sure that at 2.8 or 2.9, he thrusted all the way up and got his hand up to say,
yeah, I know exactly which part you're talking about.
I'm still alive. I swore that was Sami Zayn. Anyway,
I'm trying to figure out, was that even necessary though?
Yeah.
It wasn't even like a part of the match where it was like it wasn't into the meat and potatoes part of the match. Let me say it that way.
Right, but I mean,
they were selling death.
But he's selling the fact. He's also selling the fact that, I mean, that Swanton bomb is one of his signature moves.
Mm-hmm.
So the swanton from the second ropes and it being reversed by him getting hit in the knees and then selling a move afterwards. I get what you mean, but I thought it was fine. So yeah, the Vaudevillains end up coming back. Simon Gotch hits his comeback. It's huge. He gets a huge reaction. I think that's where Simon Gotch is good. He's good for his comebacks. And you let Aiden do all the work. And that's why people think, oh, Simon Gotch is getting more over here. I mean, well, yeah, he has comebacks.
I was just about to say, man, I'm really now starting to pay attention to Simon Gotch, and Jesus Christ,
he's out of control. Yeah, he's out of control. He's great, but you got to remember, that team works because Aiden does all the work, and when Simon gets in,
he does all the selling.
Right, he does all the selling so that you can get the sympathy, so that you build up to Simon getting that hot tag and then just going wild. When he goes wild, it's pretty great.
Like his moveset is pretty nice too.
Yeah, nobody else has that moveset. Nobody else is just throwing their knees into somebody's face like that. He's out of control with these kicks. Like he's doing like these things. It looks like something out of the 1920s. It does. It does look like if we were watching an old 1920s match, he's doing offense that they would try to do.
Just old school stuff.
Yeah.
He actually does also he does a good job tying in some modern day.
Oh yeah.
So he's just damn good at what he's doing. And it took me a while to like really pinpoint it because I didn't really watch Vaudevillains too tough.
Right.
But now I need to pay, I figure I need to pay more attention to them. They're champions for
it's that hot tag, man.
Let's and it's because I just the Vaudevillains, just that gimmick. It's gonna be hit or miss with a lot of people because of the presentation of it.
Yes.
So I'm like, all right, we got to get this thing a chance and let's see where it goes.
So they end up getting to a point in the match where Aiden tags in Gotch and they hit the Whirling Dervish, retain the tag team championship. So Vaudevillains get to retain and they still remain the champions despite eating that loss to Dash and Dawson, which is fine. It then gives Dash and Dawson a reason to
building those guys, Dash and Dawson.
Yeah, this wasn't like, that Dash and Dawson match with the Vaudevillains. This wasn't like, where the Dudleys immediately got their match with New Day the second that they came back and beat the champions.
Their way up.
Yeah. This is, hey, we're in a tournament. We just happened to match up and you beat us this night.
I wouldn't even be surprised if they won. Who are they in the bracket with? Who's on their side?
I have to look. I don't have that.
We know where Joe and Balor is, and we're gonna get to them.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I need to know who they got.
I gotta hold on.
No, they don't have Enzo. Who the fuck do they have next?
They don't have Enzo.
We're in the semis now, right?
Yeah. Hold on. Let me see right now.
I might have them just winning this whole thing.
You got to remember, what's his face? Shoot. Jason Jordan and Chad Gable.
Oh, never mind.
That's not. I don't think that's their matchup though. Let me see.
If they're in the semis, then that's their matchup.
Bracket A.
Who were they talking to? Jason Jordan and Gable. They was talking about somebody today.
No, Dawson and Wilder won their quarterfinals match against the Vaudevillains. So they're now in the semifinals, which means that they will take on the winner of Enzo Amore and Colin Cassidy and Finn Balor and Samoa Joe.
Got you.
It could be very possible Joe and Balor put over Dawson and Wilder.
And that starts the riff.
Yep.
Obvious riff, but the riff nonetheless.
Yep. And then you could
we need something that's going to start this riff.
Wait a minute.
I mean, it's already been started, but
yes, but we might have one problem here.
Okay.
Corbin and Rhino beat Gargano and Ciampa in their bracket. And then we're still awaiting the winner of the Hype Bros and Jordan and Gable. So if Jordan and Gable end up winning that match, which I do expect that they will, that means that 2 heels are going to come out of bracket C and bracket D. So I think that's where you might run into trouble here, because I don't think you want to have a heel versus
Got a lot of wrestling to go here.
Nah, that's what I love about this. I'm trying to formulate in my head.
Figure it out.
Yeah, you really cannot figure this out. I'm like, this would be a great thing to put money on, because you're just like, I have no clue. There's so many, like, they've done such a good job of placing so many different storylines here and things that are going on with different teams that it really does make it hard to kind of figure out. And then there's certain wins that they have too. Like you have Jason Jordan and Chad Gable beat Neville and Solomon Crow, and they look great, and you're like, they're gonna win. But then you have Dawson and Wilder beat the tag team champions, and you're like, well, that's interesting.
You got really more champions to fall, so that's why you got Balor and Joe.
I really have no clue.
This really helps that tag team division, and this is what we were saying before. It was like, yo, the tag team division is the thing that's lacking. I think that this
not anymore.
This whole tournament, I don't even think the winners and losers matter. I think the thing that matters is they're building a tag team division, and the actual tag teams are the ones that's making names for themselves. Tell me who's lost.
People who've taken L's thus far are Neville and Solomon Crow.
Not an actual tag team.
Marcus Louis and Alexander Wolf.
Not an actual tag team.
The Ascension.
They're fuck them.
They're the WWE. Who cares? They're with Stardust right now. Dempsey and Breeze.
Not an actual tag team.
Tucker Knight and Elias Sampson.
Not an actual tag team.
Nope. Blah, 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 blah. Blake and Murphy lost to the Vaudevillains in the first round, but that's a whole different thing.
But they lost to a tag team.
Yes. Joe and Balor beat the Lucha Dragons, but WWE, so who cares? And then a tag team beat a tag team. Enzo Amore and Colin Cassidy beat Dawkins and Fulton. And then Gargano and Ciampa, this makeshift tag team that got an upstart win over not a tag team, lost to Rhino and Corbin, who aren't a tag team. You know what? Rhino and Corbin may be seeing their way out.
Rhino and Corbin are there because of the name value. They need that one last bit of name value.
Yeah, so Rhino and Corbin
they beat upstarts. They didn't exactly beat like actual, an actual tag team.
Yeah. So it seems like their next problem. It seems like their next problem is going to be Jason Jordan and Chad Gable.
Well,
and I think that's Chad. Yeah, they may win that. Now, if they decide to go
actual tag teams is what's winning right now.
Right now,
is to put over actual tag teams.
Right now, if they decide to go with the decision of the Hype Bros winning, which I don't think they're going to do, I hope they don't do it. Then I can see Rhino and Corbin going over on them.
Okay.
And then the interesting thing is Finn Balor and Samoa Joe. How
Hype Bros win much of anything.
Neither do I. How far do you go with Balor and Joe? Do you cut it off here now that they're facing? They're going to beat Enzo and Cass.
Yeah,
and that one's okay because there's always an out in that match.
That name value.
Yeah. Yeah, this is good. This is really good.
They needed something that was going to get the tag team division over.
Mm-hmm.
That was the one thing that needed shaking up. That needed some actual legs in NXT, and now you got it.
Yeah. Anything else from the right. The Balor Samoa Joe segment.
This was Joe is so good.
He's great
with his deception.
It is so damn good.
It was so subtle
so like it seemed genuine.
People focused so much on the like when I watched the reaction on Cage Size, people were like, that title slap, you know it's coming. I'm like, you're not focused on the right words there. You weren't focused on what he was saying or what was said.
Right, champ?
You completely missed it. Yep. The right champ, but then Finn Balor set it all up.
Finn Balor actually gave him a look, though.
He did, yeah. But
Finn
Balor set it up when he said, what did he say? He said, something about
being a mentor to him?
No, he said this is about respect and this is about taking the prize. He mentioned the prize, and Joe said
the word taking.
Yeah, taking the prize, and Joe said that's right. And I'm like, yes.
It just came the way it hit.
Yeah.
Like the lines just set up. And you know what? I'm gonna have to go back and listen to it because I didn't even catch that. I didn't. So I gotta go back and listen now. Hell, see, it's NXT. NXT, you don't catch small stuff on the main roster because there's no small stuff. And even though it's like very, very obvious, and the way Joe is selling it makes it look like he's completely genuine, he's still dropping them hints.
Yeah. That, like, the right champ to me was just the exclamation point, but that just
with the title slap though.
Yes, like Finn Balor gave him the line. He really did.
I knock him down. There you go.
It was great. It was great. He's. Do
you think we're gonna get a great match out of these two? I mean, great.
I really hope so. I don't know.
You know what? The last time Joe worked with somebody, take him out now.
He worked with what's his face?
Corbin.
He could work with Kalisto.
That's still a match I want to see.
Yeah, I want to see Kalisto and Samoa Joe.
By the way, before we finish this up, somebody said it in the chat, so we do need to laugh at this.
Okay.
New Day and Rusev. Why is Rusev so out of control on Twitter? Have you not seen Rusev?
You know what the funny thing is? I'm not. I thought I was following him.
Go to Rusev now.
Okay, first thing is I need to
just look at him since Monday.
I have seen some of his tweets since Monday.
Okay, all right.
Some of them.
He doesn't tweet much, but just what he tweeted since Monday was just hilarious.
You want to talk about your Shielder and Wyather, but New Day and Rusev are best three-man gang around this territory. Hashtag I beat Ziggler.
I beat Ziggler. Yo, Rusev, man.
I just like that one of his tweets is just women, and he just has like 9 periods after.
his spelling, his broken English, just everything about Rusev now.
His whole gimmick.
He's money. Rusev, I keep telling people, man, Rusev is money, and now you can see that he actually has personality here.
Like people think, like people are saying, like, oh, he botched saying betrayed, like you betrayed me. I'm like, no,
that's the part of the gimmick there.
Yes,
it's supposed to be broken English.
Mm-hmm.
At least that's what I get out of it. That's broken English to me.
Yeah.
Real quick, there was also something that was set up by, I believe, Xavier Woods, who set up this whole Twitter thing. Look at Rusev's tweet about the what was it? The muffins or something? What was it that he said that they ate?
No, he said he said that they all came together to make fun of Lana, and they all ate chicken and yogurt.
All right, now
chickens and whole chickens and yogurt.
Go to that and click on it so that you can see how Xavier Woods has set that up.
Oh yeah, because he had said actually he had us over for dinner to apologize for the way he had treated us. And now we're all friends.
So acknowledging racist Rusev.
Yes,
we got to put over racist Rusev first.
Mm-hmm.
And then we can move forward.
And now we're good.
Chicken and yogurt.
Yes. Whole, not just chickens, not like cut up chickens. Whole chicken. The whole damn thing and yogurt.
This is what Rusev eats.
Yes.
Rusev eats an entire chicken.
The whole thing.
With the feet.
Yes. He puts it in front of you and says, eat.
That's all he says. It's just eat.
Yeah.
Rusev is money, man. Rusev is money.
Oh,
People,
yeah, he's
I still remember, man, when I was big on Rusev and I'm looking at Twitter, people get this guy off my TV. He's boring. He sucks. And I'm like, yeah, I just don't see greatness right now.
I wasn't going that far, but I was like, I can see things, but I didn't see like greatness. Holy cow.
I don't know why I saw this since 2013 SummerSlam fucking NXT random ass match outside. I don't know why I saw he was going against the hype bro guy. And I just saw it. I'm like, yo, this guy is gonna be fucking great when he gets to the main roster. He was wearing a Tarzan fucking skirt. I'm like, this guy's gonna be awesome. And it was mainly because I saw how he worked. I'm like, yo, this guy is a fucking monster. And I saw how athletic he was. I'm like, this guy's gonna be money. I didn't expect him to be funny too. What the hell? Yeah. And it just seemed the innocence of it is because, you know, he has that whole broken English thing, and it makes it seem as though this is all new to him, and it just seems innocent. But yo, it's just too good. It's just too good. It's like both him and Lana are learning the American way. Mm-hmm. So when they get put together, they just might be done with the whole
Russian thing.
Not Russian. And got the whole Bulgarian thing. They might be done with the whole, culture thing.
Yes, like they'll still have their accents, but they won't be like stupid America.
Yeah, that part I think is going to be gone for good.
Yes.
And it's going to be them embracing America. I don't know how I feel about them embracing American culture. They'll probably together be more. I think that they just might keep it going with comedy here. I think they might do that.
And that's okay, because
as long as they keep Rusev looking strong with his work,
he'll be okay.
I am perfectly fine with it. Yeah, he could be a funny guy, but he's also going to be the guy that kicks your ass. It's not going to be Vladimir. I was about to say Putin. He's not going to be Kozlov.
Oh Jesus!
They can't Kozlov this guy. But that's all I have for the podcast. How about you?
That's pretty much it. I was fucking great this episode. I just want to say I was the greatest part about this episode. Wiza doesn't work out to Bailey's theme song. Next, he's going to tell us that he doesn't flex in the mirror to Tyler Breeze's music. I just would like.
Are you kidding me right now? This is what you do?
I would just like to thank myself for being great.
This is what you do. You flex to Tyler Breeze's music.
Come on, man.
Is this really a thing?
You got to look in the mirror.
To Tyler Breeze's music. This is what we doing. This is what we doing. Tyler Breeze's music.
Come on, man.
Oh God. Well,
my eyes when you look at me, they are so gorgeous.
And this is what you do. This is you in the mirror, though.
Hey, look, you're the weird one, man. I don't know what your problem is.
Because I don't listen to Tyler Breeze and look in the mirror?
Come on, man. You're supposed to be racist. Embrace the white culture, motherfucker.
Well, no.
Yeah,
Mickey James isn't fully white, is she?
See, you can't be halfway racist, Wiseman.
I'm not saying she's black. Well, let's not. No. I'm still against blacks here. But
wow.
Let's not mistake this. We're still going against blacks here, but she's not fully white, is she?
Mickey James was born in 1979 to Stuart James, sounds like a white guy, a retired wastewater treatment worker and landscaper, and Sandra Knuckles, a Hanover County teacher and real estate agent. That is not only white, that is whiter than white, Wiza.
But what does any of that mean?
She was born in Montpelier, Virginia.
But what does that mean?
That she's white, Wiza. She is whiter than white.
But what does that mean?
You're a racist.
At the end of the day, what does that really mean?
She's not mixed with anything, Wiza.
But what does that mean?
You tell me.
The chat has to tell me. What exactly does this mean? The Blackjack heel turn. Where's the heel turn? He just did a Harvey Whippleman and patted himself on the back. It's no
Yes.
He got the hand on his back. For anybody that doesn't know anything about Harvey Whippleman.
I'm out here working the Jesus Christ, the Barry Horowitz.
That's who I meant. God damn it.
Yeah, you didn't even get it right. I'm on my A game.
You know what? Fuck you. Fuck this stream. Fuck this podcast. I'm not coming on next week. Y'all eat a dick.